Good evening, Fringale, November 22nd, 2016. A couple of days before, I love this holiday coming up, Thanksgiving. I have a lot of people to thank, you guys especially too, my family and friends, and anybody that deserves it. Anyway, I made, on Thanksgiving, I usually cook turkey, or I go to my sister's and we have Thanksgiving there, my two brothers, and we celebrated with her husband, and my niece and nephew. We have a good time. And anyway, I made a homemade from scratch sweet potato with a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of pineapple juice, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, and what's it called, ground clove, and a little bit of margarine or butter, and some pineapple juice, and a little bit of brown sugar. And then I didn't have cranberry, so what I did was I took a jar of Splenda made strawberry preserves and a little bit of water, heated it up on the burner in a small pot, and it came out looking like cranberries. Anyway, I left little chunks of it. And then I made stovetop stuffing. I threw in some raisins, onions, and made it the directions so I know it from scratch, so I don't have to measure anything. I made my cauliflower to look like mashed potatoes, and I made Ina Garden's turkey meatloaf. If you really want a very juicy, tasty, delicious turkey meatloaf that isn't dry, go to foodnetwork.com and look up Ina's turkey meatloaf. She makes 5 pounds of it. Of course, I didn't make 5 pounds. I only made a pound worth. But anyway, and then I had seen a Rachel Ray show several years ago of what you do with leftover turkey. And of course, you can do this with regular turkey. So, you just get, it's gonna be messy here. You get some spray your pan, and you kind of do like a lasagna. I'm just gonna take a little bit just to show you. Get some stuffing. Oh, I thought I had a spoon. You just make layers. Get your mashed potatoes or your cauliflower. Then I didn't use the sweet potato. Then I put a little bit of this is the strawberry preserve, sugar-free, made with Splenda. Put that while you have the oven preheating at 350. And this is for, like I said, leftovers, and you don't have to make it exactly the next day, but once you make it and bake it, it freezes good for a good 5 months, 6 months. Here's Ina's version of her fresh ground turkey, and I just made it, I just broke it up in little pieces. It's messy though. And you get this way, not as messy to people that don't have a chicken dessert. I'm just going to add this little bit of my homemade sweet potato on there, and then just redo it all over again. If you use regular turkey with all the fixings with gravy and stuff like that, it's your own imagination. You don't have to use what I'm using, like I always say, but just what you have left over. If you have cream peas or green bean casserole, you can do a Rachel Ray's version and make like a casserole, I guess. And anyway, once it's baked, this is what it looks like. I hope you can see it. That red stuff is the strawberry preserves and the caramelized onion from the turkey meatloaf. So you let it cool, of course, and it comes out of the oven. That was my luck, it's still going to collapse anyway, but oh well. Like I said, that's what amateur cooking is all about. The reason why I'm rushing is because my new phone doesn't have a timer. It doesn't give me an option to extend the time. Usually my old phone, I could record up to 2 hours or more. Careful because it's hot. And this is about to put the, it's going to be shaky, but here's what it looks like when it's done. And like I said, you don't have to make it the same day. I mean, not the same day, but the next day. But just freeze it after you cook it, you know, and put saran wrap around it first, and then put it in a Ziploc bag and stick it in the freezer. And then I also have a recipe for my little mug. I like it, it's cute because it's small. Sugar-free homemade eggnog. And I like cinnamon because I'm kind of allergic to nutmeg, so and I'm starting to get allergic to clove. And a little sprinkle of cinnamon for me. We're not allowed liquor where I live on property, but here it is. So a pretty happy Thanksgiving. Okay, well, sorry I didn't show you me making the turkey meatloaf and preparing it, but I'm gonna have the instructions on there, or if you want Ina's full 5-pound recipe, go to her website and just look up the episode, or click in, you know, type in the episode for her turkey meatloaf. I think the show aired back in when I recorded it on videotape. VHS tapes were still out. I think it was 2004, I believe, maybe earlier. But anyway, just look up on her website, and I really like Ina a lot, you know, because she shares her recipes and feeds her family, you know, her husband, Jeffrey, and they've been in love since college. You know, I can go on and on about Ina Gardner and all the other chefs and cooks that I like, but I really like Ina because she, you know, shares her private life, you know, meaning that's Jeffrey come out on her episodes and her friends and stuff like that. So I think she's really cool and awesome, and I really love the lady. You know, I respect her. Not that I don't respect the other cooks and stuff, but like I said, I can go on and on about Ina Garden. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you all. I won't be doing a cooking show on Thanksgiving, but I will do a message to you all like I did on Easter. Okay, have a good night.